the side effect of joy is wellness. So just think about that for a minute. The side effect of joy is wellness. If you're in joy, you are creating wellness all the time. So let's just stop for a minute and go to the places in our lives where we're not particularly joyful right now. And joyful could mean judgment, could mean fear, could mean lack, could mean not knowing. Everybody got one place? Okay, so those thoughts, and thoughts create, we know that. So those thoughts around that place of your lack of joy, energetically in your energy system could very well be creating disease for you right now. As we know, everything is created in our energy first. Then it trickles down into our bodies and our minds and our emotions. But it starts out here, and if we don't address those little tiny whisperings and wonderings, then ultimately our body will go, "Look here!" And it'll show up here. All right, so I'm going to dispense a lot of rather factual information tonight, as opposed to the more energetic stuff from other webinars. It all comes down to, of course, we're all one. All of it is one energy. All of us is one energy. We're God. God is us. I'm you. You're me. And if Savannah were here, she'd give a bark. The dog. Sorry. If you haven't been with my other webinars, you don't know who Savannah is. All right. So I was told this morning, which is how it goes, you know, it comes in the last minute. I was told this morning that we could not start without claiming this first. So you can do it silently with me, but you know you have to be responsible for shifting your own work. In my ionosphere, and all ionospheres and beyond, I know that I am God. I know that I am the creative force that creates me. I am the freedom, joy, and bliss of wellness now. And so it is. Jared, what did we get to out there? Because I'm supposed to do it right now.
Digestion.
Yes, I am the digestion of myself. So if we cannot truly digest who we are, what we're about, where our fears are, where our joys are, what our thoughts are, what our perceptions are, if we're not digesting all that easily and effortlessly and joyfully, then we are not holding wellness and creating wellness, right? Okay. Literally came in outside. So, I want to share with you also that through a private session that I did, we got to, could have knocked me over with this one, but it's all a process, you see. So the process of balancing as much energy as we have allowed this then for us to come forward and remember this. That genetically, of course, are things that have been passed down to you, right? Sins of the fathers. Let's just say that genetically, things have been passed down to us since our energy ever started. Okay? From the first father of the first father of the first father, from the beginning of time. So, we found that genetically, what had been passed down to us around divine right destiny, our divine, right destiny is, I'm not God. So all our work, of course, is about moving into accepting and knowing that I am the one energy. Ergo, I am God. But if genetically we are holding within us that your destiny is not to be God, you can see why we're coming up to some pretty big resistance in the world. You with me? Okay. So we're going to balance that right now. And again, you can sit there, do it quietly, but you have to do your own work, or you're just hearing yet another healing piece of information that isn't going to shift your energy. So, if you are so choosing, I invoke the I am. That means you're invoking your I am presence, which is the power of you over everything through divine love of the God you are. I invoke the I am presence. I invoke the new sheet, which is the one sheet that I work with. I am, and this is new, the being or beingness of divine love. I invoke the rays, flames, and lights through my ionosphere, all ionospheres and beyond. I choose to know and direct my I am presence that I am God. It is my divine right destiny to be God, and I accept that. Okay, so your brain/mind is the link to your immune system. The thoughts you think link up with your immune system and tell them what to do. Okay? We're going to be doing this all night, so. The brain and the mind is the link to our immune system, which equals wellness. So again, back to the basics. Thoughts are things. The thoughts you think create your life. The emotions you put behind them give them the energy to manifest even more. So if what we're thinking is directly directing our immune system, you can see again the importance of monitoring what you think, how you feel, your perspective on life. All right? The body is the place that the conflict of your consciousness shows up last. Your body is the place that your conflict in your consciousness shows up last. So in other words, by the time it gets to your body, you have not addressed your poop. You are still in the poop and not riding the pony. Okay? So your body's giving you a blessing. It's giving you the final Hail Mary, look here, this is the last play, let's go. Can you wake up, be conscious, and look at what is creating this dis-ease in your life? Because we're made to be in total health until we decide we want to leave. How many of you have that belief? If you don't have that belief, the universe says yes. And if you watch a lot of television, look at a lot of billboards, read magazines, it's pretty hard not to get the message if you're not consciously aware. Consciously aware. Because, what is it, 55 you start getting AARP? 50. Well, there you go. It's not even half over and you're old already. And then I think A couple of years later, I started getting mortuary stuff. Do I look like I need mortuary stuff? We start getting, very early on, the expectations and the sales of old age. Every ad you hear on TV, right? We're one of the few countries that would prefer to fix health than to support health. We spend much more money on pharmaceuticals than we do on prevention. And who's a part of the society? We are. Okay? Consciousness, conscious creation, conscious awareness.
Thank you for listening to this sample from one of Dee Wallace's enlightening webinars. If you liked what you heard and would like to listen to the complete webinar, click the link in the description below. This is but a small sampling of the many awesome downloads, archived shows, enlightening webinars, and amazing free offerings available at www.imdwallace.com.